could say that the Ford S-Max MPV is the smaller brother of the Ford Galaxy MPV, but that'd be a little bit like saying that the 6'6" boxing champ Vladimir Klitschko is the smaller brother to the 6'7" Vitaly Klitschko, otherwise known as Dr. Iron Fist. Refreshed for 2010, the S-Max still boasts 7 seats, but there are better levels of equipment and streamlined Kinetic design looks good too. It looks so good that Ford says the S-Max isn't an MPV, pitching it as an extension of the Mondeo family, so it's meant to be fun and sporty to drive. Currently, the S-Max prices start from around £21,000 and top out at around £26,000, so you could have a Cougar for similar money. However, if you need more space than the crossover SUV can offer, the Ford S-Max is an obvious alternative. The 5 front seats are really spacious and there's good room for 3 adults in the middle row. You can even get baby seats in and there's still plenty of room. The Ford Fold Flat system means you can turn the 5 rear seats into a flat storage area, or you can use it to seat 7 in comfort. But weirdly, the S-Max, for all its 7-seat cleverness, looks pretty smart too. There's now a strongly sculptured bonnet, new front face with a new Ford trapezoidal grille, new lower bumper with daytime running lights, chrome and LED tail lights. Things get even better when you get inside. Sure, it looks good, you've got this strip of aluminium cutting up the black plastics on the dashboard and this space age handbrake, but the visibility is excellent due to this huge panoramic windscreen. But it drives really well too. Driving in the S-Max, much like its bigger brother the Galaxy, is excellent, and that's because they're both based on the same chassis as the much smaller Mondeo. There's very little body roll into the corners, the steering is nice and crisp, and the ride is really smooth. Cars like the Ford S-Max, as well as the VW Chiron and Peugeot 5008 to name 2, are redefining the MPV sector. Think of them as tall, premium estates, and you're a lot closer than the old idea of an MPV as an ugly, wallowing people carrier. Diesel engines will make the most sense in the S-Max, they always do in big cars, but Ford has also given you the choice of an EcoBoost petrol engine paired with a PowerShift semi-automatic gearbox, which is a fantastic gearbox, and that'll offer a very good blend of performance and economy. It's not the cheapest or biggest in the sector, and the VW Chiron, Peugeot 5008, Seat Alhambra or Vauxhall Zafira will be strong choices in the market, not to mention the larger Ford Galaxy or Renault Espace. You could almost argue that Ford has kind of out-niched itself with the S-Max, so it doesn't make any sense because lower down you have the C-Max and the Grand C-Max, above you have the Galaxy, you also have the Cougar in there. But the S-Max really only makes sense once you get inside it, and it makes sense in every imaginable way.